Right, brace yourselves for the must-winniest of all must-winniest games ever. Is that really what we're using for the intro today? Hello and welcome to part 25 of the Milan mission. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode we have two of the final three games of the Serie A season. The last one's tomorrow with the Italian Cup final. That'll be worth coming back for. But we are at home against third place Fiorentina. We're in fourth place, 4 points behind Fiorentina with 3 points to go. So whatever happens after that is kind of irrelevant, because if we don't win the first of the two games, we can't get into the Champions League. We've already qualified for the Europa League, so it basically all comes down to this first game. And there's only been one game since you were last with me. We beat Carpi 3-0. I don't believe they exist, and I don't believe we've ever played them before, but we beat them 3-0. We've now got to go and beat Fiorentina and hope they lose against someone else. I don't know where's their fixtures schedule. There we go. Hopefully they've got too hard. See, look at that. Even if we beat them, they're going to win their last two games. We've been waiting and hoping and desperate for them to mess up, but actually it's not been them who've messed up at all. It's been Juventus who've just imploded. And with 2 games to go, there's actually Fiorentina are as close to catching Juventus as we are to catching Fiorentina, and Inter are now top of the league. Juventus are just falling apart. It's bizarre. So I don't know. Champions League might not be happening next year. Might be a blessing in disguise. It might take away that distraction and allow us to really focus on going and winning the league. But it might also result in me being sacked. So, ups and downs. So this is the team that we're going to be playing to try and beat Fiorentina. We have Timo Horn in goal, a back four of George, Romagnoli, Zuma and Makey. And then we've got Bazoa and... why can't I say players' names today? What's the matter with me? Bazoa and Mauri in midfield, and then behind Benzema, who is up front, we have Bonaventura, Ceballos and Honda. Ceballos was brilliant in the last game as an attacking midfielder rather than a playmaker. Scored 2 goals, was involved in everything, so we're going to keep him in that role, which is why Honda stays in the team, because I want a playmaker in this three. Bonaventura is too good at inside forward. Ceballos is apparently too good as an attacking midfielder, so Honda needs to play as a playmaker. I don't know where this new lad, Barbosa, I think his name is, don't think I've mentioned him before, don't know where he fits into that, because presumably he's not a playmaker. I don't know nothing about him. I just know you lot think he's good. Yeah, he might even play up front, who knows. Let's not worry about next season. Might not be here if we don't win this game. Yes, we're going to score a goal against them today, obviously. Oh, look, they've used our full-on Italian system. They've got Odegaard in their team. Have they got him there permanently? He doesn't play for Fiorentina, does he? Let's have a look. 14 caps for Norway now. No, he's only on loan from Real Madrid. There we go. So, I mean, why haven't we got him on loan? It would be much better to have him rather than Honda. Write that down next season. Odegaard on loan. There we go. Let's get all the Wonder Kids, every Wonder Kid, all in the same squad, and then treat them all the way we treat Donnarumma. We'll refuse to play any of them. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to ruin Football Manager for everyone. We're going to ruin all the Wonder Kids, then upload this save somewhere so everyone signs the wrong players and it wrecks everybody. Ceballos is in again. That's what he was doing in the last game as an attacking midfielder. He just gets in behind. I mean, he might even have a future as a shadow striker. I think we've been playing him out of position all year. This is a worry. Kurt Zuma, our £70 million centre-back, has picked up an injury right at the start of the game. I guess we bring Big Gomez on. Big Gomez hasn't played for ages and is actually probably not that far away from requesting a transfer at this point. But we'll play him today. Usually when one of the centre-backs isn't in the team, I drop Bazoa back and then have the opportunity to play Mauri and Danilo together. But I haven't done that today because I forgot. So Big Gomez gets an opportunity. Might even be his last game for the club. Who knows? Because I think he's probably going to be leaving in the summer because we have one centre-back too many, and Little Gomez has the added benefit of being able to play full-back on either side as well. So he's a bit more flexible. Right. Have we scored yet? No. We haven't even had a shot yet. Goodness me, look at those horrible stats for the first 15 minutes of the game. How are Fiorentina this good but only third in the league. The Italian league is weird. They're playing full on defensive. They've got everyone behind the ball. They've already had 2 clear-cut chances though. Meanwhile, we're going full on attack and not had a shot on target. Oh, we have now. Hurrah. Wasn't worthy of a highlight, though. And now Fiorentina attack us again. Romagnoli heads clear and Bonaventura picks it up deep in midfield. Benzema's in their half all by himself. What can he do? He actually does really well. Finds Bazawa. Honda out to Benzema again. And we've won a penalty. Do not let... Right, Niang's not played since he missed his penalty. So Benzema is going to be the man to take it. I don't think I've seen him take a penalty for us before. And exactly the same as Niang. We need someone who can take penalties. What is this? Right. Well, that was fun. Hopefully we won't collapse the way we did the last time that happened. Right, Makey running down the right, whip across in. Benzema misses it, but Bonaventura again. That's about the 4th or 5th game in a row where he's scored a goal almost identical to that. Cross from Makey. Bonaventura makes it in at the far post, and he wants to play in the Champions League next year. Let's say Benzema dummied that and set it up for Bonaventura. We all know he actually missed it, and it came off their defender, and it put it right into the path of Bonaventura. But either way, Makey gets the assist, Bonaventura gets the goal. We're 1-0 up, and look how close it is at the top of the league now. One of our pre-season goals was to end up closer to Juventus this year. And here we are, 2 games from the end of the season. We are still mathematically able to catch them. So we have improved massively. Because they were 20 points clear last year. The only problem is Inter and Fiorentina have also improved massively. And look at the gap after us down to Sampdoria. We've got a big 4 in Italy now. Who are considerably better than anyone else. So until the UEFA coefficient sorts itself out, one of us is going to miss out every year. Last year it was Inter, who are now looking like they're going to go and win the league, having missed out on the Champions League. This year, looks like we might miss out on the Champions League. Could we respond in the same way? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Following Inter's footsteps. But surely, after the performances in the Champions League from us and Juventus over the last couple of seasons, Juventus have got a good chance of going and winning it this year. I think they're through to the final, or certainly won their first leg. Surely we've got to get some more coefficient points. We thrashed Dortmund. Italy's got to be better than Germany now, surely. Let's have 4 Champions League spots. We've got 4 good teams now. Right. Jose comes on for Benzema. Benzema is one of the biggest wastes of money in the history of Football Manager. It was a panic buy to top all panic buys, and what a poor signing he's been. Hopefully we can recoup some of that money over the summer, because we certainly don't need to keep him. Bakker has now decided he wants to stay. We'll probably... I doubt at 32 anyone's going to be in for him. So we'll probably just let him see out his career with us now, which means we don't need 2 old men strikers. Right, Bertolacci's going to come on for the last 10 minutes or so. Has the added benefit of being able to drop a little bit deeper if we score a second and decide to drop back. We're not going to go defensive until we've got at least a 2-goal cushion, though, because I still worry that we're not good enough to hold on to a 1-goal lead, although it's been apparently a long time since Timo Horn conceded a goal. Donnarumma's injured at the moment, by the way. Here we go. I've mentioned Timo Horn not conceding, so here they come. Big Gomez, what did he just do and what just happened? What did just happen? I don't know why I've got a cardboard box, but we'll throw that in anger. Big Gomez, I thought he'd given away a penalty, but in actual fact he was just incompetent. And in the same move where I'm saying Timo Horn hasn't conceded a goal for goodness knows how long, we concede a goal, and that box almost knocked my lamp down, and that's it for the Champions League. It's not happening, everybody, and we're going to blame Big Gomez. Don't expect to see him anymore. Little Gomez is just going to become the Gomez. Now Makey's sent off. Why do these things happen? I've almost snapped my phone now because I've not got a cardboard box to throw. I don't care about tactical changes. The final whistle's going to go in a minute. Oh, what a world. This has been such a frustrating season. £200 million we spent this summer, and we're rubbish. Oh, that's it. No Champions League. Not that it even matters anymore. Here's our team for the Bologna game. Makey is injured / suspended. He got sent off a few minutes ago, I remember. So Little Gomez comes in at right back. Kurt Zuma's picked up a knock. You saw him go off in that last match. In fact, not just a knock. He is fit-ish, but no point risking him when it doesn't matter anymore. So Bazawa drops back to play alongside Romagnoli because I'm done with Big Gomez. After the Gomez brothers together have combined to ruin this season for us. And it's very frustrating. George will be left back. Then Danilo comes in to play alongside Mauri in midfield with Bazoa dropping back. And I'm bringing Niang back into the side because I'm bored of Honda. So Ceballos goes back to being a playmaker. Benzema continues up front because I'm determined to see him score a goal on a video. And apparently Danilo's going to be captain despite him being a young kid who doesn't even speak the language. Because there's logic afoot around these parts. So, some might say I could pick my own captain. I disagree. Right, we need to be keeping an eye on the Fiorentina game. We've got to remember there is still a ridiculous outside chance, and we know what football managers like. So there is an outside chance that something silly could happen. Right, we don't need this to be this big because we only care about the top half. So let's get rid of all this and make the scores a bit bigger because that's what's really important today. So Fiorentina are losing at home to Torino at the moment. What a stupid game this... Oh, there you go. We're losing as well. So, doesn't even matter. I guess Inter and Juventus have already played today because they're on the same number of games as the rest of us. But not on their latest scores. I mean, Horn, we praised him in the last game. That was just silly. Should we go and find Donnarumma? Oh, yeah, he's injured, so we can't even bring him in. Diego Lopez is retiring at the end of the season, by the way. Those of you who were wondering why he's not first choice, other than the fact we've got two really good keepers who aren't him. Yeah, he is still at the club. Oh, for goodness sake, what's going on now? How are we 2-0 down against Bologna? What is going on? I mean, where is Horn there? What is he even trying to do there? Bye-bye Champions League. It's been fun the last two seasons. European superpower, my eye. Right, little Gomez, one of the architects of our destruction. The Gomez brothers. Oh, Bonaventura with the corner. No one cares. Yeah, there he is again. I mean, yeah, another corner. What of it? See what's going on the internet. I mean, the problem is I'm recording this episode about a week in advance, so I can't even bring you up-to-date football news on my phone, which is, I mean, it's more interesting than what's going on there at this point because it's all gone wrong. Yeah, phone's nearly out of battery as well. Seriously, my phone isn't even charged. We've got all this. Ridiculous. Fiorentina are still losing just to rub it in. What on earth can we do at half time to turn this around? Right, Niang in behind, obviously misses because he doesn't want to ever play for us again. I'm just going to sell everyone who has wronged me this season. We'll just get rid of half of them. I know I said the key to... I mean, we're going back 6 or 7 episodes, but I did say it would be nice to have a summer where we don't bring in half a dozen first team players so that we can start the season properly. That was a lovely finish from George for his first goal in Italian football. First goal in European football. What a finish. Little Gomez out to George. He wants it, look. Look at that. Just cracks that across the goal. We can't really see from here. We're safe. I mean, we're above the goalkeeper. What a stupid replay. Even the replay angles are against us. No, the intelligent part of me, which, you know, you don't see a lot of on this channel, knows that we need to stop starting seasons badly. And the way to do that is to not bring in a whole load of new players every year. But I so want to get rid of 5 or 6 of these. Basically, most of the ones that I've done. Look at the formation them monsters are playing. I mean, what do we do with that? Really? They deserve to lose. Good. Benzema finally has scored a goal. £30 million well spent. It's 2-2. Fiorentina are still losing. The anger's dissipating slightly. I need a sip of my water. I think part of the problem is I don't have any Coke Zero with me today. Just an ever-growing pyramid of empty cans on my desk. Right, we've got 25 minutes. If we can grab a... Oh, Fiorentina equalised as well, for goodness sake. This game... I've said before that last season with Milan was one of my favourite seasons of Football Manager ever. The Barcelona stuff, the exciting finish where it looked like we weren't going to get anywhere and then we did and it was brilliant and exciting. This season... one of the worst experiences of my life. It's just been horrible. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong this season. I was so excited when we had all that money to spend at the start. And it's everything has gone wrong. I know I've made a few stupid decisions along the way, but some of the time, I swear it's not my fault. Little Gomez getting himself sent off. Niang missing that penalty. Whatever on earth Big Gomez was doing in that last game against Fiorentina. There's just a few little... I mean, those three things, if they happen the opposite way round, I don't know what the opposite of getting sent off is. Perhaps Little Gomez duplicates and we get we get the Gomez triplets. But if those three things don't happen... Oh, we're 3-2 up. But if those three things don't happen, we have a really good season. We're in the Champions League semi-final. We're in the top 3 in the league. And the whole season has just turned on 3 incidents that are completely outside of my control. What a finish from Benzema. I mean, he's heard that I'm thinking of letting him go in the summer. That was beautiful. Right, come on, Torino. Because as it stands, Fiorentina have gone into the lead in their game. I mean, it was a nice thought while it lasted, but if Torino don't get back into that game, Champions League is a no-go with a game to spare, which is really upsetting. Right, I'm not bringing Poli on. Not going to happen. Right, who have we got who can play there? Ayose, you get on. Go on, you play as an attacking midfielder. Getting the goals as well. Right, all we care about now is Torino. Our game no longer matters because if Torino don't come back into that game, it doesn't matter what's going on here. This is... Again, the whole game, just really, it's letting me get so close and then whipping it away from me. Someone said in the comments a few weeks ago how Football Manager has this thing of battering you and then letting everything come together at the end, and that's what makes it so addictive and makes you come back for more. We're even getting the reverse of that this season. It keeps looking like we might just be doing enough, and then the rug is whipped out from under us and the game says, now you spent £200 million on players, you can't buy success. Now Niang scores a penalty, by the way. Couldn't do that a few games ago, could you? I mean, my back itches as well. Oh, I can't even reach it to scratch it. The only thing long enough to get down there is my microphone. Do you want? Shall I rub my microphone on my back? Oh, come on, Torino. Stop scoring, Milan. Why didn't you do this over the last half a dozen games when we were too busy throwing our season away? Oh, I just want to spit. I'm in my own garage and I'd have to clean it up myself. That's the only thing stopping me from spitting. Oh, so angry. Where's my water? Not even Coke Zero. If we score again, I swear we've got another penalty. Presumably Benzema will take this one so that he can. Niang's going to rub it in though. Torino have scored. Torino have only bloody scored. Right, Niang, don't care. I'm watching the Torino game. Yeah, of course he gets another penalty. Why wouldn't he? We scored 6 goals today. I mean, 3 of these we couldn't have spread them out over the last 6 games. Can we go back and reallocate them? Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Fiorentina, do not do this to me. As if it ends as it is right now, we're 2 points behind. And we're still relying on them losing on the last day, which is incredibly unlikely because they're playing against absolute trash. But we are going to go into the last game of the season with a chance at the Champions League, which is what you're going to get to see tomorrow. There you go. They know how to do the script, narrative and all that. Oh. Tell you what, this is exhausting. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.